Welcome to Spotlight. I'm your host, Josh Chapman. Today I'm with Joey Wright, Community Outreach Coordinator from BW Roc, and today's show is sponsored by St. Clair County Department of Veteran Affairs. Joey, how are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. So tell us, you're with BW Roc, you're the Community Outreach Coordinator. What are you guys working on?
Right now, we have obviously our main events that are coming up, so we're getting ready for those this summer, like the recovery softball game, which is this year. It's going to be a tournament.
Okay.
And then, but we're working on we just launched a Partners in Recovery program.
Okay. Now, what's Partners in Recovery?
So, as we know, drug addiction and overdose is a significant problem in this community and all over the place. But BW Roc has shown to be a leader in addressing the issue. So, we're asking everyone to come together and donate, become monthly donors of $25 a month or more, and that's to help us do what we do.
Okay. So what is it that so Partners in Recovery that's the overarching kind of campaign to support the work that you do? But for our viewers that may not know what BW Roc does on a day-to-day basis, why don't you tell us about it?
So we help people who struggle with addiction through one-on-one recovery coaching, recovery events, and other recovery support. So our peer recovery coaches are certified by the state, and they work one-on-one. And the best thing is that we're not a clinical-based organization. We are all through lived experience. So we've all been there, done that, are on the road to recovery, and living it every day.
I gotcha. So obviously, the addiction is a challenge that, many of us know someone or have experienced it ourselves. So if someone wants to utilize your services, how much does it cost? How do you get enrolled? Can you tell us a little bit about the procedural piece?
Yeah, so all of our services are free. We don't do a Medicaid or insurance. Everything is free. And if a loved one or the person who is looking for recovery, who's struggling, all they have to do is make that phone call to BW Roc. They can go on bwroc.org, and on there we have resources throughout the community. But then we would the intake process would be they would schedule an intake with Angie, who works at the front desk. And then from there, we would do kind of like an interview with them to kind of see where they're at and who they would fit best with as a peer recovery coach. And we kind of work as, we call it the recovery ecosystem. And we kind of work as I don't know how you would say it. We work as like the center of navigation. So if someone needed help with mental health, we would refer them out to like CMH or if they needed counseling, if they're looking for recovery housing, if they're looking for treatment, we would get them on the phone with Access. A lot of people, it's hard for them to make that phone call. So we will sit there with them and we will walk them through the process of calling Access and getting them into treatment. And then a lot of our participants come out of treatment, come directly from treatment, and they're placed in recovery homes, and then they need help living a normal life again, if they've even had one before. So
it sounds like you really put the client at the center of what you do and,
yes.
and help support them through the process, because not every situation is the same, not every
yes.
experience is the same. And so, okay. So what about, you talked about the softball tournament. Can you tell us a little bit about that, or is it still a work in progress?
It's still a work in progress. So initially it started out as the recovery versus the Port Huron Police Department softball game. And then last year we had the recovery, I think it was called the Recovery and Rescue softball game. And so that was against the churches, the EMT fire department, and the police.
Okay.
And then this year it's going to be a tournament. And I don't know, don't ask me, I love the Tigers, but I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything, I'll be the cheerleader.
There it is. That's not your gig, right?
No,
that's not community outreach.
No, I was the person in gym class and the outfield, like if the ball's coming to me, I'm walking away from it.
Gotcha. I gotcha. That's good to know. If I come, you're not on my team.
No, I'm not on your team. No.
So you want to tell us a little bit about, what did you call it, Partners in?
Partners in Recovery
Partners in
program.
Recovery. Tell us about that. How, if someone wants to get involved, who do they call? Where do they go?
Yeah, so I actually did post I post every day on Facebook. Excuse me, and then they can go to BW Roc, bwroc.org, and scroll down to Partners in Recovery program and click donate. And from there, they can sign up for a monthly donation. Or they can scan the QR code if they see it around town at any of the local businesses or at BW Roc. And then they can also text BW Roc to 44321.
Got it. Well, thank you for the work that you do, and good luck in the outfield.
Thank you, yes.
And thank you for joining us on Spotlight.